It seems like eons ago, I met Chaz Lazarian, my partner in law school. My name is Stephen Klein, and we were in Property One together. Ever since then, Chaz and I have formed a relationship that has lasted many years. Chaz's cousin, Jerry Zarkman, was introduced to me approximately 15 years ago. I've met Jerry over the years, but I didn't know him very well until very recently. Jerry came to Atlanta to visit Chaz and I in our practice and told us about a concept that he had that he hadn't as yet named, but the concept was evolutionary. From first talking to Jerry about what he was thinking about the retail changes in the retail industry, I became very excited. My practice was limited to dealing with troubled companies, and Curacao was anything but a troubled company. But Jerry felt as though there was something more that he could do not only in the retail industry, but in the retail industry that was specific to the Hispanic and Latino communities. And Jerry explained his model to me, and the more Jerry told me about what he was doing, the more excited I became. I gave Jerry some advice, and the more advice that I gave Jerry, the more Jerry said, "Why don't you come to LA? Why don't you work with me?" And I did. Star World, Jerry's conceived idea of the next generation of retail, is one of the most exciting projects I've ever worked on. After graduating law school and getting my master's degree in taxation, here I am being the chief financial officer of Jerry's new conceived idea of retail, Star World. Star World is going to be, to the Hispanic community, a revolutionary new concept in retail stores. It will allow the consumer to buy a very price competitive product while at the same time financing that product over a period of time that would be commensurate with the consumer's ability to repay, as opposed to the standard financing in the industry, which is normally 6, 7, 8, or 9 months. The new algorithm that's being developed for Star World will allow the consumer to finance the product over a longer period of time, making the payment more affordable. That will also allow the consumer to buy more product that he wants and or needs. That's what Star World is all about. Educating the consumer, having the consumer buy a product he or she wants, and being able to finance that product over a period of time that fits the consumer's budget. I'm excited to be part of Star World and look forward to its first store being open somewhere around the third quarter of 2015. As Jerry embarks on the next level of his retail experience, over 35 years in the Hispanic and Latino communities, I suspect the 5 that will be in the near future will be the most exciting of his entire career. As Jerry looks to build 170 stores in the California region, California state, and nearly 700 stores nationwide, I think Star World will be one of the most successful retail stores that has been conceived and executed by this famous person over the next 5 years. That didn't come out very good. You'll
Yeah, the very last phrase.
the
very last. So
So as we embark upon opening our first store, we look forward to opening the next 10, and then 50, and potentially 700. Jerry's vision is 360 30,000 square foot Star World stores located in inner city, low to moderate income Hispanic areas, specifically serving the Latino and Hispanic communities. As we build nearly 170 of those stores in the state of California, I look forward to be integrally involved with Jerry in executing his plans on making Star World the most successful retail organization created in this millennium.
Three, two.
So Star World's basic concept is what is referred to as a brick and click model. So what is brick and click? People like to go into stores in order to feel, to touch, to become acquainted with, and to identify with product. something you cannot do on the internet. Yet, as we know, Amazon.com has created a $30 billion, $50 billion business by selling product over the internet. The disconnect with internet-only purchases is that you don't get to see, feel, or touch the product until it arrives in your home. At Star World, you'll be able to come in and look, feel, touch, and experience the product, while at the same time being able to order that product on the internet. So let me give you an example. If you come in looking for, say, a couch and a love seat and a chair, at Star World we will have that model on our floor. Immediately behind that model we'll have a 52-inch touchscreen monitor where you'll be able to see that model furniture in any different variety of colors, shapes, sizes, different fabrics, different layouts, and other accessories. So where our floor may only have 3 or 4 pieces of that model, our backroom warehouse consisting of more than 2 million square foot of supplier-maintained product will be available to you, the consumer, within 2 or 3 days. It will take you no longer to have that product delivered to your home than if you bought it right off of our floor. That's the advantage of a brick and click model, and more importantly, it will be priced competitively with all of the online shops. You'll be able to come into a Star World store, you'll be able to look at the product, feel the product, touch the product, and pay no more than if you ordered that product online from Amazon.com. And more importantly, at Star World, we will finance that purchase for you, up to 100% of the purchase price, payable on terms and conditions that are important to you, our consumer. That will be your experience at Star World. That's Jerry's vision, and it's up to me to help him execute. So we welcome you to the new Star World vision and the concept store, Brick and Click, Star World of the Future.